would you do? You know, what do you see happening here? And Jade likes to provoke discussion, and that's what great movies should do, I think, you know.
And I can imagine as actors, like making this film, you start questioning yourselves, what would I do? If I was in this position, what would I do? Would I be able to stand up? Would I cave? What would I do?
Absolutely, you do it, everyone in the audience should do the same thing. You know, I think none of us, when we made the film, felt that we were proselytizing particularly. It's a great story. It's a simple story in a way. It's a story of a family against, you know, in incredibly difficult circumstances. It's obviously about America, about free speech, about all kinds of issues. It's just a great story, basically. And I don't think, obviously we all sit on one side of the fence, but I don't think there was ever a sense of preaching or, you know, trying to say to the audience what's right and what's wrong. It's basically throwing up questions. It's just saying, as you just said, what would you do? What would you do? And it's great, as artists, I think that's what we have to do, is throw up questions. Not necessarily make answers, but throw questions out.
I think that the beautiful point of Trumbo is illustrated in the scene with Dalton and John Wayne, where he recognizes that they're on two sides of a fence, and Dalton says, well, that's the point. We both have the right to be wrong. We both have the right to voice our opinion. And I think that's something that's happened in our political climate, is the polemic nature, this pervasive sense that if someone is opposing your viewpoint, that they're the villain, they're anti-American, they're some ridiculous thing. Something I started to notice too, along with fear-mongering, is the flip side of that. Flag waving, draping yourself in the flag. If you notice, you look at the Republican debates, is there anyone not wearing an American flag pin, as if that makes me heroic and American, is to wear the pin? It's amazing, isn't it? It's like, okay, this is part of the suit now. You wear the tie and the pin. You have to have the pin, because that says to people, I'm American. Isn't it literally wearing it on what would be your sleeve? Where is it in your heart? And